What's good, guys? Welcome back to my channel, week number 2 of my cutting series, and I'm super happy this morning because my progress is coming along well. I'm starting to do more in the gym, my rehab's going really well, I'm starting to add more exercises in. It's still quite basic and it's a slow progress, but the main thing is that you are progressing. That's the main thing. I'm happy with that and I'm not going backwards. And I believe I've lost some weight. Let's jump on the scales and let's find out what I'm weighing now. All right. 168.8. So that is perfectly on track. Perfect. So I've lost 2 pounds. I started at 171 and I'm down to 169. I'm just gonna call that 169. And you guys saw what I ate last week. I kept my carbs pretty high. I was eating Subways, I was eating sweet potatoes, I was eating white potatoes. I was eating a good amount of carbs, good amount of food, and I've lost 2 pounds. And that is perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. The first adjustment that I'm gonna make to my diet this week, and to you guys, this is week 2, but don't forget I've been dieting for quite a while. But this is week 2, I'm gonna be cutting my carbs back 25 grams. So that's one adjustment I'm gonna make. I might add 5 minutes more to my cardio, I'm not sure yet, but right now I know 100% I'm cutting back 25 grams of carbs. So I'm at 200 grams of carbs now, 170 protein and 50 fat. So that's what I'm shooting for now. First things for today, I need a haircut before the gym. What's the point if you look this rough? If you got a nice body and you look this rough, what is the point? So I'm gonna go get a haircut. I'm gonna take you guys to where I get my hair cut. My brother does it for me, and that's where I'm gonna start my day.
Let's go. You're recording that?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the plan like?
Just the usual, man.
Yeah?
Yeah. Alright guys, haircut finally done. Need to go to the gym now. What's good, guys? Back with a commentary for you all, and today I train chest, and as you can see in this clip, I've started getting back into the bench press again. I've done my cardio before this, so I already got my cardio out the way, but then I moved on to my weights. I usually do it the other way around, but I don't know why, just because like I'm going through rehab right now. I feel like warming up is just a bit more important right now than actually my weight training. But I've started introducing new exercise again, so I'm back to the bench press, and I'm not going heavy at all really. I'm just trying to get familiar with movements again, try and get them back into my training programs. And I started off with 10 kg on each side, so 40 kg in total, and I've done it just a warm-up set. I don't know, I've done about 15 reps or so, and I went up to 15 kg in this clip right here. Then moving on, I went to a 15 and a 10. So to be honest, I didn't really go that heavy, but I tried to just like push myself without pushing myself too much at the same time, because obviously I don't want to set myself back at all when I'm just making all this progress. So I wanted to put that back in. I'm really happy that I'm back to it now. And any chest exercise, usually if you do it right, doesn't really involve your back anyway, so I'm pretty safe here. But yeah, moving on to the chest press. I started with the bench press, of course, because that is more of a compound movement. You know, you got to stabilize the bar as well when you're pushing the weight. So that's why I've done it before the chest press. Moving on, I moved on to the chest flies and dropping the weight down and contracting on each rep. And really, guys, just trying to keep it as tense as possible. I'm not really like trying to go heavy or anything. I'm just trying to keep my rest period short at the moment, just to keep my heart rate up. So my workouts aren't that long. I'm just trying to keep my heart rate up so I can just burn calories. But right now, I just want to get back to a weight that I'm happy with, so I can start building upon my physique again, where I was not training for like 6 months and just eating whatever I wanted. I'm really out of shape right now. My conditioning's bad, my performance is bad, so I'm just trying to lose weight just to get back on track. But then I moved over some triceps. As you can see, not a lot of chest exercises at all. Really, like I said, it's just all to lose weight. So I moved on to a tricep push down, and I went for as heavy as I could for around like 10 to 12 reps. Then I moved over to the dip machine, and this is hands down one of my favorite tricep exercises. I love the fact that you can load it up and also get a really good contraction. And as you can see, I'm not actually resting back on the pads. I'm actually sitting more to the edge of the seat. And I actually learned this from a video with Rich Piana quite a while ago. The more you sit forward, the more you can engage your triceps. So give that a try if you're not doing that already. And that was the workout done, guys. Enjoy the rest of the video.
Eating at my usual place again, you know where it is, Subway. So let me show you what I'm working with. I've got Subway melt, so it's got turkey in it, it's got ham, and it's got a bit of bacon in there, tomatoes, peppers. Get about 20 grams of fat. 20 grams of fat, about 70 grams of carbs, and about 30 grams of protein. I'll put all the macros in the description. But it's what I'm eating now. And I'm gonna go home after. Got a lot of work to do, some clients to catch up with as well, and that's about it. Got gym workout done, post-workout meal.
Okay guys, here I'm gonna have a shake just before I prepare my food for tonight. Bring it down to the food. We've got raspberries here, we've got blackberries, I've got my protein powder, and I've got some low-fat skimmed milk. That's what I'm throwing in. So I'm bring it down to the scales. I want to have 300 milliliters of milk, so I go roughly with 300 grams, because that's roughly the same. So I'm going to pour the milk in. 288, 299, close enough, okay. Then reset it. I'm going with 1 scoop of protein, and I do weigh my protein when I'm on a diet. I know it's a bit over precise, but I like to just be accurate. So 24, perfect. And these are already all weighed out, so I'm going to throw in all the blueberries. It's going to give me some micronutrients and some carbs. Oh, drop one. There we go. And that's it. So we've got protein powder, some skim milk, some blueberries, and some raspberries. I'm going to blend that all together and drink this up whilst I'm preparing my dinner for tonight. Is so what it looks like. It's quite a lot there as well. It's actually quite filling. As you can see, this is a very big glass and it's filled it right to the top, and I've still got quite a bit left, so that's going to keep me going till I eat dinner. And that's it guys, nice healthy shake. Okay guys, my last meal of the day. I've got sweet potatoes here, got quite a bit. We sliced them up and cooked them like that. I've cooked up the chicken breast just plain today, just added a bit of low sodium salt, which I'll show you here. It's 66% less sodium than regular salt, so it's a little bit healthier than regular salt. I've got that there, and I've got, for my healthy fats, I've got exactly half an avocado, and that's going to fill out my macros perfectly. Actually, later on, I'm also going to have 1 banana as well, and that is going to finish off. I'm going to have that later on just before bed, but that's my last meal of the day. And as you can see, I've only had 3 meals today. I had the Subway, I had the shake, and I've had this, what I'm about to eat now. And a lot of people believe that you have to have frequent meals whilst dieting just to keep your metabolism going. But for me, I personally like to have 3 big meals because they keep me going throughout the whole day. And it's not so important. Don't put too much emphasis on having regular small meals. Just make sure you hit your calories. That's the most important thing. So that's what I've eaten today, and tomorrow we're going to train back, and I'm going to show you a few different meals that I tend to have as well. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed today. I'll see you tomorrow.
Good morning guys, starting the day off in the car because I'm about to go to the shops and get something to eat. And this is a breakfast I haven't shown you guys yet. I'm missing 1 ingredient, so I gotta go pick it up. But this is something I have when I'm starting to drop my carbs low, but I just fancy it today. I don't know why, for some reason I'm just craving it. So I'm gonna go and have that today. And yeah, I've got to go to the shops to pick it up. I'm gonna quickly go to the gym after. And basically I need to be ready by around 4 to 5 o'clock because I'm picking up Layla and we're gonna go out to eat with my mum. So we're gonna go to Nando's, and I love pigging out at Nando's, so I'm gonna save some of my calories for tonight. I'm gonna have a post-workout meal after the gym, and let's get the day started. All right guys, meal number one, very easy, very fast to make. It's literally got 3 ingredients here. I've got some liquid egg whites in the carton here. I've got some wholemeal bread. I don't eat white bread, I stick to wholemeal. And I've got some reduced sugar. How did I just say sugar? Sugar. So it's 50% less sugar and salt. That's really good. So there you go. Bang. Coat the pan with some non-stick cooking spray. There we go. 200 grams. I like spice in my food. So what I've got here is like a hot liquid seasoning. And what I do is I just drop a little bit of it into my egg. Toasted the bread a little bit. Got the egg cooked up here. Put that on top of the bread. And I'm gonna weigh out 15 grams of ketchup. So this is like literally like almost 2 grams of carbs in this. So it's really not much. But there, that's it. Perfect. And that's meal number one. So easy, just plain egg white. So it's a very low fat meal. Got a good amount of protein and some good carbs in there as well, and that's going to be my pre-workout meal just before I go to the gym. So that's meal number one. Alright guys, going to jump it off with the cardio. Today I'm going to be using a different machine. It's like the cross trainer, but you're not using your legs. It's basically called the hand cycle. That's what we call it anyway. So let me show you what we work with. Circle your hands. Bang.
What's good guys, back with a commentary, and we're training back today. You can see me repping Miami Heat top, always representing Miami. Don't know why, even though I'm from London, I just picked Miami as my team and I got a lot of their clothes, so that's what I'm wearing today. Jumped it off with the lat pull down. This is a warm-up set, so I think I've done around, usually warm-up sets I keep between, usually at least 15 reps. So just to really just get a feel for that movement, start feeling that muscle working before I start going heavy. If you just jump in straight away heavy, you're just like risking injury there. So just like warm up just to be safe, and then you can start going heavier. So this is my second set now. The tops come off, so you know things are getting serious. I up the weight and I'm going with around probably 12 reps now, 10 to 12 reps. And what I'm focusing on is getting that full stretch. You can see I'm coming forward and stretching out my lats as much as possible. And then as I come down, I'm coming back with a slight lean, and then like rowing right down towards my upper chest. And then my third set, I went heavier again, and I didn't get a lot of reps here. I don't know, I just wanted to see how heavy I could go, to be honest. It's probably the first time I've gone heavy since my injury. So I think I got about 7 reps here. I was shooting for 8, but I only got 7 reps. And this is another angle of the same movement. So you can see here, my elbows, they're almost locking out. They pretty much are locking out. I'm trying to get as high up as possible. As soon as you feel that pull in your lats, when you feel that stretch, you can come back down. So bring it towards the upper chest and squeeze your lats at the bottom. And obviously, if you're trying to build that width, this is the exercise you want to be doing. So if you find pull-ups too hard, hit this pull-down machine. Next, we went with a row, and to be honest, the grips here are actually in quite a funny position. So I actually held a little bit higher, and I like going wide. I really like going wide because it hits the middle of that back, and every rep, I'm just trying to really squeeze my back. Imagine there's a tennis ball in the middle of your back, and you're trying to pinch your shoulder blades together, trying to squeeze that tennis ball, and that's how you're going to contract your back the best. So on this same principle, you let your arms hang out as much as you can, and you row towards your body. Now, don't go super light, but don't go too heavy as well to where you're swinging. You want a really challenging weight where you can still pause for a second at the top. So you can see I'm not just letting my arms drop straight away. I'm coming back and I'm squeezing, and then I'm letting my arms come back down. Another thing I want to address on all back movements is to always keep your chest high as well, because if you don't, your shoulders are going to round over forward and you're not going to be able to get that full contraction in the back. Keep that chest high, keep a little arch in your lower back, and then perform the movement from there. So this was my third set. Moving on to my fourth set, The reason I showed you all my sets is because on this last one I actually done a drop set, so I wanted to show you that I done 3 sets beforehand, and now on my 4th set I performed the drop set as well, and that's going to get my heart rate going even more and to further fatigue that muscle. So shooting for around 10 reps again immediately, come down in weight and then go for it again, but don't just drop it down like 1 or 2 plates, because that's going to feel like it's almost the identical weight. Don't go down too low either to where you're just flying through it. Just drop it down a few plates, maybe 3 or 4 plates, and then get it again. And try and go for the same amount of reps. So I've done 10 reps and I'm trying to get 10 reps again. Now, you can see here my form isn't as good as it was before, but I'm still, in my mind, I'm just trying to feel my back working. If I can't feel my back working, then I know I'm going too heavy. But if I can get that squeeze still, then that weight's okay. Next, we moved on to a TRX row. And this is quite challenging as well, because you're actually having to pull your own body weight, so you can't actually adjust any weight. It's just your own body weight and that's it. What you can do is, the further you extend your legs out, the harder it is. The more you bring them and you're standing upright, the easier the exercise is as well. So you can adjust it like that. But I've done 3 sets there for around 10 reps. Then I moved on to a bicep curl with an easy curl bar. And if you don't know, there's 2 heads to the bicep. You got the long head and you got the short head as well. So I'm going with a wide grip right now. So I'm working on the short head of the bicep, which is on the inner part of the arm. And then I finished up with 3 sets of alternating dumbbell curls. I've done 10 reps on each arm, so 20 reps in total. Not going heavy, just focusing on good form. And that was the final exercise of this workout, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of the video.
Are you recording already?
Yes.
Hello. Alright, we're back from the gym. Post-workout meal. We've got Layla behind the camera.
Hi.
Alright, we got tuna today. I haven't shown you guys tuna yet. So we've got 2 tins of tuna. And we've got some Uncle Ben's rice. I've got the Mexican bean rice. So it's going to give me a good amount of carbs in here, because I'm going to have the whole packet. And there's quite a bit of fat in this one. There's 8 grams of fat in the whole rice. So it's quite fattening, but it's alright because I've kept that fats pretty low thus far. But yeah, 2 tins of tuna. And I'm also going to throw in a bit of avocado. I used this yesterday. I saved half of it. I'm going to probably use about half of the avocado. I'm going to weigh it out, I think, 65 grams. So I'm going to heat up the rice. Bang, just cut the top, stick it in, 2 minutes. Alright guys, let's take out the big pip inside the avocado. Bop! There we go. Rice is done. Throw that in. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Looks lovely. Right, take out the tuna. What are you doing? Get out of the shot.
Stealing your macros.
No.
Why does that have nothing in it? Is it dry?
It's drained.
Already drained?
Yeah.
That's good. I didn't know they did that.
Yeah, it's ideal. So if you're on the go, you can't drain it. You can just pop it open and start eating.
But you're having a lot of chicken later.
I know, Layla, but I've had a little bit of egg whites and that's
It's
it.
like your view.
Yeah, it's a good shot. Oh, I could do that all over again. Look, there's a bit of water.
Huh?
Not completely drained. A little bit moist. Just a little bit.
Don't like that word.
What?
Moist.
Oh, moist. Take out a knife. Slice it straight down.
Careful!
Slice it straight down.
Josh.
How much is that going to weigh? Let's have a look. Right, so we're going to cut out. I'm going to cut
Can you
around
be careful?
the outside. I've done this many times later, and I still fail. Alright, there we go. Doesn't look the most appetizing right now, because I kind of just threw it all on top. But that is my next meal. It's a mess, I know. Right, so avocado, healthy fats, protein, and carbs. What more could you ask for? You tell me later. What more?
Fries.
So we've got some options here. What you want to throw on top. I've got some lighter than light mayo, which is literally no grams of fat per portion with 1.5 grams of carbs.
we could throw on some ketchup, which is only 1.5 grams
avocado
of carbs.
on it.
Why have you got to point it out? I'm gonna go on with mustard. why are you making that face?
If you can see my face behind. Because mustard doesn't go with tuna.
Oh yeah, it does. Well, everyone's got a preference, Layla. Yeah, this has got basically no macros on it at all. It's like per 10 grams, which is roughly a serving, you're getting 0.4 grams of carbs and 0.3 grams of fat. Like, it's basically nothing. So you can put loads of this on. With these, I would weigh them, but with the mustard, I'm kind of just gonna throw it on top. But that's my meal after the gym. Go to your bed. Go to your bed. Good boy. Should we go? Should we go? Storm, do you want to go? Alright guys, we just got back in and we just touched home, and then I realised I forgot my camera in Nando's, so we had to go all the way back and I got my camera. Anyway, from what you guys could see, I had chips tonight, which is not something I usually do. And as I've told you guys throughout all these days, that it's about hitting your numbers. And typically, as you guys have been seeing, I eat healthy things to fill up my fats. I eat avocado, I have peanut butter. But on exceptions, you can have chips as well. Why are you laughing?
You're shouting.
Huh?
You're shouting so loud.
You could treat yourselves now and again to have something like I did with chips, but notice I didn't pass my fat content. I still am staying to the numbers that I need, and I'm still gonna lose weight that way. So that's really what it's about. But like I said, I brought out a video not too long ago about losing weight, and you still can lose weight by sticking to your numbers and eating unhealthy, but I wouldn't recommend it. So don't do that all the time.
If you'd like to watch that video, we'll leave a link down below.
Shush, stop getting involved in my channel. Anyway, look what she's eating now, what we got on the way back. Don't talk to me about macros.
It looks kind of gross, actually.
But yeah, so you usually get healthy fats, but you can, on exceptions, get something that you enjoy as well. It's not going to hurt you, and you can still stick to your diet, but just don't do it. What's that noise? Just don't do it on a regular basis. Anyway guys, goodness sake.
I'm roasted instead.
I'm not recording this again. I'll see you guys tomorrow.